am I gonna say? We have our new suspension here. We're gonna do a little unboxing. We're gonna do an unboxing. So we have our new suspension. We'll be replacing the shocks on the front and the rear. This is not a coilover suspension. I decided to go with Bilstein shocks. These are the 5100 series. Oh man. It'll provide anywhere from a 0 to 2-inch lift. I think these are a little cheesy and they might be overpriced. You're really buying a name. But if you read anything about lifting your truck or overlanding or trying to carry extra weight and upgrading your suspension, these will be the first shocks that are suggested for almost any vehicle. The reviews are all over the place. Some people love them, some people hate them, but what I think is that most people buy these not knowing what any of their suspension feels like, other than a blown stock suspension. And they throw these on their truck and they say, oh, they're great, but they don't really know what others feel like. And I figured for this build, we'll make it simple. We'll throw these on the truck and I'll know for myself.
This is the original suspension on the truck. With the bed off, not only was it easier to access the shocks to replace them, but it gave us a good opportunity to take care of some of the rust that was on the mounts holding the shocks together. This is by no means a how-to video, but more of a look at our trials and tribulations during our 9-hour day replacing the 4 shocks on our F350.
It's gonna be loud. It's gonna come now.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, it's coming, right? Hey, it's Michael. When you're first getting started working on your vehicle, you might have an apprehension to hit it with a hammer. But as you can see here, and in a lot of cases, elbow grease is usually what gets the job done. Rebounding. This should immediately rebound back. Look at that. That's so slow.
This top mount proved to be even more difficult than the first. Backing it out and in definitely helped loosen it, and when that reached its limit, some extra PB blaster and wire brushing the threads helped get it free. So I feared this was coming just based on how rusted and brittle this bracket was, but we just exposed this hole over on the side of the bracket. After hammering away at that mount, I didn't really take any more footage, but we honestly decided to just leave it in place for now, even with the hole. We'll probably get replacement mounts in the future, but we were on a little bit of a time crunch to get the suspension in by the end of the day, so that'll have to be a different project.
Push it? Yeah, but is there a way?
The front shock mounts to the top of the frame with a stem and a nut. Here, Michael is reaching down through the engine bay to remove the nut holding the front shock to the frame.
Am I compressing it anymore?
Yeah, you are. Keep going. Okay, that might be it.
Oh, damn it. Michael here. On smaller vehicles, this isn't such a challenge, since you'd have the car supported by jack stands on its frame. But since we are working with $300 in Harbor Freight tools, and we jacked the truck up from beneath the front axle, our suspension isn't at full droop, and we are compressing the shock to mount both the top and bottom at the same time.
Overall, there wasn't much to write home about for the passenger side install. We repeated the same process as on the driver's side by applying anti-seize on all of our threads for the bolts. We compressed the spring on the shock and secured the nut, and our shock was in.